Yeah, hi, it's the 28th of April 2018 at 6 p.m. For those of you who follow my channel, you'll understand what I'm doing with the Friendly Club and how I'm trying to send a beer making kit to AB, or at least I was, but then she seemed to lose interest in it, so I switched over and I started doing business with Floor. Okay, I mean it's really a MGTOW thing. I mean, yeah, look, that's okay. I can understand if you don't want to have anything to do with Western women. Fully understand it. But these women, look, it's a bit of a power trip, all right. It's about us having a bit of a win and meeting them halfway and being on even grounds. But that's a long story and another story. But the deal was, and I was talking to AB and Asian Babe. That's what AB stands for. Marilyn is her name, her real name. But see, what was really happening with her is she had this Aussie friend who was actually the boyfriend of some other chick, but chances were he was telling her that he could bring her to Australia and she could work for him. And look, it's really complicated, that sort of thing. But anyway, it didn't work out. All right. So she sort of poo-hooed my ideas and didn't want to know me. I just said, it's a load of shit. Anyway, I got a PM from her yesterday. Kerry, how's your beer drinking business going, huh? And I said, oh, it's pretty good, AB. Actually, I'm doing it with Floor. Oh, are you? And she's got a neighbour there with her because they all live in, there's like about 500 people in a square metre there. Okay, so there's a neighbour there. And she was really pushing the point. Yeah, what's going on with it? And I said, oh, AB, look, I bought you and I have. I bought her a beer making kit, second hand, because I don't trust the bloody postal system. Nothing ever gets through to them. Yeah, and I bought it from this guy here. He's down the road. He's got you can see it. It's quite a delightful house, really. He's painted it all up. Old guy, probably 80 or so. And he sells all sorts of stuff, sandwich makers, toys, bloody anything that's, I even had a spirit dispenser, those things, which are $30. I was interested in that. Yeah, but he had this. Yeah, it's a beer making kit, brand new, except that the guy who sold it to him drilled another hole in it, which I've tried to repair. It doesn't work. Okay, I put a tank thingo in there, and I tightened it up because I didn't put thread tape on it, so I tightened it up too much, and then I went back to the warehouse to the hardware store and said, I got to use thread tape. Okay. So I'll just get another one, $10. Get it expensive because that was $10 to start with. No, we don't have any. I said, oh, okay, so when are you getting it in, And they looked it up, so it hasn't been ordered yet, but when it is, it'll take 2 weeks. I thought, fuck it. Okay, forget this. Come home and do it online. No, can't buy it online either. So, one thing led to another. Anyway, I was describing all of this to AB yesterday, and I described how simple it was, because, here I am still selling. I said, look, all you got to do is take this beer, this can of beer, and put that in that canister, and this here is full of sugar. Use about half the sugar, put that in there, put in a couple of jugs of hot water and fill it up with cold water. That's all you got to do. The only hassle is washing the bottles out. Oh, that sounds easy enough, yeah. But she said, oh, well, don't send it up until you fixed it. Okay, AB, yeah, no problems. Yeah, of course I wouldn't do this. Yeah. So, anyway, I thought, well, and I thought, it's all too difficult. So I went back to Floor, and I said, Floor, you don't really drink beer. You don't really want to make beer. I was going to send her I'm paying off this beer making kit. And I explained the whole thing. I said, look, you don't really want to drink beer. I said, look, AB's interested again. And she's coming around. Yeah, I'm a sucker. mgtow, I'm a sucker. Yeah, can I say, and I was going to send you the beer making kit, but you don't really want it. Why don't I send it to AB and we can do something else? What a mistake that was. Right, I don't want to get in between you two anymore. So what are you doing getting in between us two? You're not getting in between us two. There is no two. It's AB and me. Okay? We're mates. We're friends. Oh, my God. So I've had to put up with that all day. Plus dealing with all this all this shit about bloody technical stuff. I hate technical stuff. I'm a baby boomer, for God's sake. And I'm not equipped. Look, when I was born, we didn't even have electricity. I'm going to be flat out honest with you. There was no buttons, none. We had fire, everything. You know, wood, burning stoves. You had a shower. You put wood in the donkey, and yeah, it was all wood. There was no electricity, no phone, no TV, no nothing. Okay, here I am. I go. I mean, how adaptable can one human being be in their life? But that's also another story. Yeah. So the point, the whole thing about this vid that I want to make is the guy here. Oh, I don't know. Is he 75, 80, 70? I don't know. Nice enough guy. Really, he's keeping himself going. He bought this old house on the poor side of town. It's a little rural town. Painted it all up, and he sells stuff out the front of his house. You know, all sorts of bric-a-brac. And he keeps complaining that nobody stops. I said, look, I'm stopping. Other people's, eventually people shop with you. It's quite a delightful setting, and he's done very well with it. And I was telling him about my friendly club idea because I bought this beer making kit. I said I was going to the Philippines. He said, really? And that, just backtracking a little bit, I bought a deep fryer just recently from Big W. That's a department store here. And as I was buying it, I thought, these people couldn't give a shit about my purchase. They couldn't care less. All they want to do is process the thing and get rid of me and see you later. I thought, yeah, it's just good. And then I bought this bloody beer making kit for $10. And the guy said, what are you going to do with it? He was interested in what I was actually going to do with my purchase. I thought, this is more like what life should be. It's like a $10 purchase. I've just come from a department store that couldn't give a shit about me, and this guy, he's got this, and he's interested in what his customers are thinking. He said, "What are you going to do with it?" I was going to send it to the Philippines. Huh? And I explained the whole thing about the friendly club. And I've met him a couple of times since. He said, "I'm going to be interested in this friendly club," and he started telling me the story. He said, "Well, I separated years ago." And he said, for 10 years, I just drank. And I ran out of money and the whole thing, my life went down, just straight down the toilet. And he said, and then my daughter spoke to me, she's the one that bought the house, and pulled him out of the rut. And that's what happens when you get dumped out in the garbage pile. With guys like that, not everybody, look, like there are just some that just get up and bounce away. But a lot of people, particularly family men, who thought, oh no, it's going to be this and it's going to be that, and suddenly, you just booted out in the street. Yeah, and he was one of them. And it's for guys like this that I set up the friendly club. Because he said, bloody TV just drives you mad. Just gets to you. I don't know. I don't have a TV. I've got you guys, watch YouTube, all about bloody, this, that, and everything else. Plus, I've got technical issues. That keeps me busy enough. Yeah, but he was telling me, how it was. I said, that's what I thought it would be. Yeah, because, his whole life just suddenly changed. He didn't know what to do, so he just drank. And that's exactly what I thought would happen. That's what I did for the first 2 years. I'm drinking tonight. But most of the time I don't. I'm pretty busy. And I've been very busy for the last week. And, so I'm sort of normalised. I'm back to, partying on the weekend type of thing, which is good. But, no, I wasn't. I was drinking every day to get by, to wake up and couldn't handle it. I had to have a drink at lunchtime because life was terrible. And all you guys who tell me, we shouldn't have anything to do with that. We shouldn't try and, we should, I don't know, get a hobby, walk the dogs, blah, 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 blah. It's wank, 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 wank bullshit, okay? For older guys, I don't know about younger guys. I'm not talking about young guys. I'm talking about older guys who get fucked around and they've got to find a purpose in their life. So this guy was just a classic. He said, yeah, I'm getting interested in what you're talking about with your friendly club. So I'm trying to talk him into buying a computer or even a mobile phone. That way, you can, and someone like a bloody God bless us, old AB can probably get a few old ducks around her place and keep old guys like this happy. They don't have to be young and sexy and trying to rip them off and just buy them a beer and have a bit of a chat about, oh, so what's happening here and what's happening there, and it's just normal sort of things, and it's a cheap date. Yeah, but that was the point. But yeah, and I think that's what I want to push. It's people together trying to help one another out, get through. Because I mean, they're all poor there. Not that I'm allowed to say that. Floor said, no. We don't want to actually admit that we're poor. Yeah, nor do we want to admit that we're lonely and fucked up. No, so let's all just pretend that we're happy. What a load of crap. Yeah, so I know most of you guys are younger and not probably, but yeah, it gets like I'm not lonely at the moment. I'm busy, which is good, and I want to be busy. You know why I'm busy? Yeah, because I don't want to be lonely. Yeah, but I'm sort of thinking that if we can start doing things, get together and get busy with one another, chatting about, even if we're arguing a bit and fighting a bit. Yeah, no marriage, no girlfriend, boyfriend, none of that shit. No, just working things out together, doing something, keeping busy. Yeah, this guy's good. I like him. He's got all these things out there, and and I really wanted to take a photograph of the spirit. Oh, one of those things you put spirits in, scotch, gin, vodka, whatever. Yeah, and you pour nips from it. I thought, oh yeah, AB would like that. Yeah, that'd be good fun. But yeah, he sold it. By the time I went to Bunnings, to the hardware shop to fix the bloody beer kit, he learned about selling in that process. He told another guy came along and was looking at it and said, oh, I've got another guy interested in it. And I explained to him later, I said, yeah, scarcity. Yeah, there's only one of these spirit dispensers. This other guy thought I wanted it, which I didn't. Not now. And he thought, no, I'll have that. He already had one, so he bought another one. I said, there you go, you've learned. That's how you sell scarcity. Yeah, that really sells. That's a good selling technique. But look, it's a load of fun, and if I can get in touch with guys like this, I'll be happy as a pig in shit, in all honesty, because that they're alone, they're keeping the stiff upper lip, they're keeping the brave face. Yeah, but as I say, the television, and I didn't understand it. He said the television just fucks with my head. I don't, as I said, I don't have a TV. I don't know what he means. I haven't had a TV for 30 years. Yeah, but he said it just fucks with his head. And I couldn't think of anything better for an old guy like him to do than have a couple of bloody Pinay women, Filipino women, laughing and joking at his bloody crummy humour and, finding out what he's up to and spoiling him a little bit. And that's what I want to do. Just bring a little bit of joy to the world, because there's not a lot around it right now. Not a lot at all. But anyway, it's been good talking to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.